The 3 decisions that will change your financial life. Decision number 1, who are you going to learn from and who do you hang around with? My martial art instructor said something to me very profound a few years ago. He said, you know what, as a martial artist, Dan, what determines how good you are and how fast you will progress as a martial artist is not just how many hours you put into your training and what style that you practice. What determines how good you'll become is your sifu, your instructor, and who you learn from. Now, at first, I didn't quite understand. And later, after I studied with him, I trained with him, my martial instructor, I realized, wow, what a profound statement. Because think about in a martial art context, imagine if you want to learn different martial art. You want to learn Krav Maga, you want to learn Taekwondo, you want to learn karate, you want to learn boxing. Whatever style or MMA, whatever style that you decide to choose, your instructor would determine how good you are. Your coach, their skill that gets transferred to you, think about that. It's the same in your financial life. Who do you want to learn from? Realize when you learn from somebody, when you listen to their advice, you become them. You get their lifestyle. If you listen to your friends, your family, are they financially well off? Are they struggling financially? Remember, you take their advice, you get their lifestyle. Mahatma Gandhi said it best. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions becomes your habits become your values, and ultimately your values become your destiny. So you need to decide exactly who do you resonate with, who do you want to learn from, and who do you want to hang out, who do you want to spend time with. Very, very important. The number 2 decision that will change your financial life is decide exactly what do you want. What do you really want? When people come to me and say, hey Dan, I want to make more money, I always say, here you go, here's a dime. You just make more money. You see the problem with an answer that is that vague. It doesn't give you power, it doesn't give you clarity. So it's not just about, I want to make more money. How much more money exactly do you want to make? And also, I always say it's not just how much money you make, it's how you make the money. What would you do for money? What would you not do for money? Where do you want to live? Do you like a big house? Do you want a townhouse? Do you want to live in a condo, or do you want to live in a penthouse? What kind of car do you drive? It's not good enough to just say, oh, I want to drive a Mercedes. Exactly what color, what model, what upgrades do you want? Let me give you a perfect example. I've had multiple opportunities come across my table where it would require me to go to Asia and do more business in Asia. Multi-million dollar opportunity. But in order to do that, it will require me to maybe stay here for 6 months in Canada and then go to Asia for 6 months. Or a lot of travel back and forth. And I asked myself, the money is good, but does it fit my lifestyle? Is this something that I want? And I said, no, that's not something I want. I prefer to stay home. I don't want to travel as much. So there you go. What I will and what I won't do for money, right? Where do you want to travel? How often? What hotels you want to stay in? What kind of charities do you want to help? Who do you want to help? What kind of investments do you want to own? Do you like real estate? Do you like stocks? Do you like bonds, mutual funds? Whatever it is that you want to invest in, that's clarity. You cannot act and you cannot take action. You cannot improve your financial situation if you don't have clarity. Lack of clarity means lack of power. And power is the ability to take action. Extreme clarity leads to extreme results. The 3rd decision that will change your financial life is this. Decide what price are you willing to pay. There's always a pay price to action. Everything you want in life, it has a price. I remember the first 5 years when I was building my empire, building my business. The first 5 years I was working. I did not take a single day off for 5 years straight. I was working every single day, 12 to 14 hours. I remember there were nights where I actually literally worked till exhaustion and I fell asleep on my desk. That's the price that I pay. While all my friends, they were drinking, partying, watching sports game and chasing girls, I didn't do any of that. I was focused, I was obsessed because I was willing to pay for the price for success. I was committed to spend a few years doing whatever it takes, doing things that other people are not willing to do, making sacrifices that other people are not willing to make so that I could do what I want to do for the rest of my life. What about you? How bad do you want it? What's the price you are willing to pay? You see, success has a price. And here's the thing, there is no easy payment plan. There are no installments plan. You must pay that in advance. Well, then the next question you have is, well, Dan, how do I know that I've paid enough? It's actually very simple. You know you pay enough. You know you pay for the price of success when you accomplish success. Now, if you're a fan of my work, you know what to do. Click on the thumbs up and make sure you comment below. If this is the first time you are watching my video, make sure you click on the subscribe button and turn on notification and hit that bell. And also comment below and let me know what other topics you want me to cover. If you also have not heard of my podcast, Dan Lok Show, and you can go to danlokshow.com and subscribe to that as well. So if you want to be inspired, be motivated, and actually turn those downtime into learning time, into growth time, make sure you subscribe to my podcast and keep learning and keep growing. And remember, the decision that you make today will decide where you go in the future.